Good morning, students. How are you all? Welcome back to Human Resource chapter number 6 from Geography, and today we are going to see the second part of it. So before going to the second part, let us see what we studied in our previous class. We studied about what is human resource, then we studied about birth rate, then death rate, then migration, immigration, the factors affecting the distribution of population, etc. And today we will see some more concepts related to this chapter. So let's see the first concept, that is the patterns of population change. The rates of population growth vary across the world. That is the rate of population growth. So that varies, that differs from country to country. The world's total population is rising rapidly. Not all countries are expecting this growth. As I told you, what's total population? Total population of the world is one side and the population of different country is another side. The countries like, as I told you, China, India, so they are experiencing or the highest growth rate, isn't it? Whereas it may not be true in other countries wherein the population growth may be slowly or it may be very slow. Some countries like Kenya have high population growth rate and they had both high birth rate and high death rate. So that is Kenya country, that is in Africa. Now because of improvement in healthcare, the death rate have fallen, but birth rates still remain high, leading to high growth rate. Earlier, what was the situation? The birth rate was also high, the death rate was also high. Now what happened? The birth rate is high, or it is high only, whereas the death rate has fallen. Why? Because of the improvement in medical science. That is because of that the population pattern changes. Now population composition of population. A crowded country has little to do with the economic development. For example, both Bangladesh and Japan are very densely populated, but Japan is far more economically developed than Bangladesh. Both are population wise densely populated countries, whereas Bangladesh is underdeveloped country, whereas Japan is already a developed nation. To understand the role of people as a resource, we need to know more about their qualities. People vary greatly in their age, then sex, then literacy level, health condition, occupation and income level. So that is people vary, means differs in their age, sex, then education level. That all matters when we are talking about human resource. It is essential to understand these characteristics of people. Population composition, that last line is very important, refers to the structure of the population, total structure of the population, that is called the population composition. The composition of population helps us to know how many are males or females. So how many males and females are there? How many males are there, females are there? Then which age group they belong to, how educated they are, and what type of occupation they are employed in, what their income levels and health conditions, etc. So all these constitute the composition of population, the composition of male and female, their literacy level, both male and female, their literacy level, then to which age group they belong to, then what is their income level and what is their occupation, or I can say where they occupy, what type of occupation they employed in. All these matters. An interesting way of studying population composition of a country is by looking the population pyramid. It is also called as age-sex pyramid. Age-wise, then sex-wise. Age-wise, different categories that we are going to study now. A population pyramid shows First one, the total population, it is divided into age group. Okay, three categories are there in your textbook. They have given one more, or I can say they have added subcategorized also, but majorly we can say 0 to 15, that is one group. In 16 to 65 years, and third category is 65 and above. So three category, 0 to 15. So 0 to 15, second one 16 to 65 and 65 and above. So here we have to note that 0 to 15, they are the dependents of what? They are the dependents of their parents, because they are not earning, they are not going to the workplace to earn. So that is why they are depending their parents for education, for their basic necessities, for everything they are depending on their parents. You people are, because your parents are giving you the best, isn't it? You are the dependents of your parents. Then let's see the third one also, 65 years and above. That is आपके घर पे जो है elderly person, we are calling them as senior citizens, or you can also say that the retired person. Earlier they might be working, but after the age of 60 or 65, once they retired, they are now at home. दादा दादी होंगे और नाना नानी जो भी है, they are now the dependents of your parents. आपका पेरेंट्स को दो डिपेंडेंट्स है, एक तो बच्चे उनके डिपेंडेंट्स है, और दूसरे एल्डरली पर्सन जो रिटायर्ड हो चुके हैं, उनका कोई कमाई नहीं है अभी, तो दे आर ऑल्सो द डिपेंडेंट्स. ओके, नाउ विच एज ग्रुप इज योर एक्टिव एंड वर्किंग ग्रुप? दैट इज 16 to 65 years. But in India, even the basic education completes at the age of 21, minimum at the age of 21, or sometime it may extend up to 23, 24. So once they complete their basic education, then only they get I can say employment. Till then they are the dependents of their parents. But still you can say that after 16 years one cannot be called as a child labor. ऐसे उसको किसी को कहा नहीं सकते, they can work. So ये 16 to 65 years वाले हैं, और वो है they are called as the active age group. उनको अपना मतलब पेरेंट्स को, अपने बच्चे को भी संभालना है और उनको पेरेंट्स को भी संभालना है. सो ओके, 3 age group. So that is the first one pyramid shows. As I told you, first one is gender. This is a population, how to study population. Gender, men and women, or male or female. The second one, these 3 different age category. And third one, activity, या active कितना है. एक्टिव पॉपुलेशन, पीपल हु कैन वर्क, वही है 16 to 65 वाले. एंड इनएक्टिव पॉपुलेशन, पीपल हु कैनॉट वर्क, बच्चे नहीं कर सकते और बूढ़े नहीं कर सकते. दिस इज हाउ टू स्टडी द पॉपुलेशन pyramid. The percentage of the total population is subdivided into males and female. Again, you can say that female, or most of the time they are dependents of either their parents or their husbands, isn't it? All are not the working women. Some are mostly, or you can say they are dependent on their parents if they are unmarried, or if they are married then on their husbands. The shape of the population pyramid tells us the story of the people living in that particular country. Different country का different population pyramid है. The number of children below 15 years are shown at the bottom and reflect the level of birth. So birth is increasing. Population pyramid also tells us how many dependents are there in a country. So अगर बच्चे और बूढ़े उनका संख्या ज़्यादा है तो they are the dependents. Okay. There are 2 groups of dependents, as I told you, young dependents and aged dependents. Young dependents 0 to 15 years वाले, और aged वाले above 65 वाले, and elderly dependents aged above 65 years. Those of the working age are economically active. मम्मी पापा को ही सब कुछ करना है, फैमिली संभालना है. So this is a figure, or you can say the population pyramid of a country. It is male female भी है एक इसमें, एक साइड में मेल का और proportion of male अगर broad है तो it is birth is more. अगर narrow होता है तो आगे आगे जाके death rate जो है बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है, तो पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल नहीं है यहाँ पर. सो ओके, दैट इज द डिफरेंट कंट्री का डिफरेंट पॉपुलेशन पिरामिड है. The population pyramid of a country in which birth and death rates are both are high is broad at the base, ये इसके बारे में कहा है, and rapidly narrows towards the top. This is because although many children are born, a large percentage of them die in their infancy. जब बच्चे हैं तो बहुत ज़्यादा, हाँ बर्थ तो होते हैं लेकिन आगे जाके वो ब्रॉड नहीं इसीलिए नहीं रहता है कि कहीं ना कहीं बीच में उनका डेथ होता है. ओके, वही लेवल ऊपर तक नहीं रहता है. Then relatively few become adults and there are very few old people. So you can say at the age of 60-65 होने के बाद बहुत सारे बीमारी आ जाते हैं और मुसीबतें आ जाता है, तकलीफ़ें आ जाता है. So because of that many deaths are happening due to the medical issues. In countries where death rates are decreasing, the pyramid is broad in the younger age group because more infants survive to adulthood. Such population contain relatively large number of young people, and which means a strong and expanding labor force. Now, children, if they are very young, very active, and if they are able to survive up to their younger level or youngsters, then they can, if they are healthy and active, they can contribute more economically. They can very much contribute for the nation. Skilled and spirited and helpful young people endowed with a positive outlook are the future of any nation. So they must be skilled and they should have that spirit. We in India are fortunate to have such a resource. Yes, lucky people. They must be educated and provided skills and opportunities to become able and productive. In India, they are the skilled one, the youngsters are, but they are not getting opportunity in India. So according to their skill, they are not getting the salary or employment, and that's why they are migrating to other countries, advanced countries like Europe as well as Japan and USA, etc. Wherein according to their skill, they get opportunity, they get salary, and that's why they are shifting to such nations. This is all about the chapter. Hope you understood. Please read the chapter and try to understand the important topics explained in the chapter. So in the meantime, take care of yourself, keep on reading, and stay at home and stay safe. Bye bye and take care of yourself.